Good afternoon and welcome to Biztech Asian Midday Market Watch. It's 26th of August. I'm Samantha Voon and with me here is Brian Fernandez. Now let's start by taking a look at the summary of market actions today. So Brian, over to you.
Now, thanks, Sam. Now, Asian markets, well, it's a pretty much a mixed bag today. Some regions have found a lift from optimism over US interest rate cuts, thanks to Fed Chair Jerome Powell's comments, which got everyone excited about finally the September rate cuts are on the way. Now, Wall Street also ended on a high note last week with the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones almost hitting record levels. Now, as Asian trading kicked off today, US stock futures stayed steady. Now, all eyes are on this week's key inflation data and earnings from the darling of AI, NVIDIA, which could give us more clues about the ongoing AI boom. Now, over in Japan, however, this is not quite the case. Now, we've had uh, the yen's strength and chatter about potential rate hikes by the Bank of Japan, putting some serious pressure on Japanese stocks. Now, the yen's rise took its toll, causing the Nikkei 225 to drop 1.07%. Now, today, the US dollar Japanese yen swap slipped by 0.7%. Now, this shift has more people convinced that the Bank of Japan may bump up interest rates again this year. Now, BOJ's Governor Kazuo Ueda recent comments also didn't help, fueling the idea that higher interest rates are on the horizon. Now, this puts extra pressure on Japan's export-driven companies, and also the stronger yen means carry trades become less appealing. Now, investors are now eagerly waiting for Tokyo's upcoming inflation data to see what may reveal about Japan's future interest rate direction. Now, Sam, with that, over to you.
Thank you, Brian. All right. So outside of Japan, most Asian markets had a decent day, partly riding the wave of the Wall Street and hope for lower U.S. interest rates. Over in Australia, the ASX 200 climbed 0.69%, getting close to its record highs. And India's Nifty 50 is up 0.68%. Now, South Korean Kospi stayed flat as major chip stock faced some pressure ahead of Nvidia's earnings report. Meanwhile, in Hong Kong, the Hang Seng bounced back up by 0.71%, recovering some of its big losses in previous sessions, unlike markets in mainland China. Now, China's economic slowdowns remains a hot topic, keeping Chinese markets lagging behind its Asian counterparts. Shanghai's composite index slipped 0.22%. Now, the country's slow economic recovery continues to be a big worry for investors. And to add to that uncertainty, the People Bank of China, PBOC, has just pulled out 101 billion yuan out of the market. Now that's 14.2 billion US dollars. While this move seemed to aim at boosting the yuan, it also raised some eyebrows about just how much Beijing is supporting its economy. Now, to sum it all up, we'll just need to keep an eye on upcoming data and central bank moves to revisit our strategies. Now, that's all we have for today's market updates. This has been Biztech Asian Midday Market Watch. Be sure to keep informed with the latest market updates weekdays at 1 p.m. I'm Samantha Voon.
And I'm Brian Fernandez.
And this video and podcast will be on our website, www.biztech.asia, as well as our social media platforms. It will also be on our syndication partners' TV stations, radio stations, and website. Remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in.